I don't know if I got my stream back. It crashed when I tried to turn off Godot. Sometimes it will let me. Sometimes it will let me jump back into the stream if I can do it quick enough. Where is Godot on here? Oh my God! Yeah, my task manager. Oh my God. Um, hey, if I didn't get to the part where I was going to end this and it actually ended itself. Um, infinite loop. Oh, you're right, because it's getting. No, it shouldn't be an infinite loop. All right, let's close this real quick while we have a chance to and reopen it. Oh, I unpinned it. Oh, that was the other thing I want to do. I'm going to do it real quick before I forget. Let's update the README file. Um, to RC1 here. And then we're done with that. And then let's go to here. And send this to my desktop. And now I have the thing I want here. And this here. I guess we'll leave that open. I guess that means I don't have much faith, but hopefully. Let's see. Does this change something? Oh, it does. It does. This is okay. I think it did break my things up. I didn't think that this was changing that. Um, okay, so that is an infinite loop. Let's think about the other way to do this. So you're saying so it currently doesn't stack every. It only stacks if there's more than one, just to make life easier. But we need to turn that. How did I do it in Unity? We clicked on one. You know how we did it? I think I did it. Let's get rid of this thing. This isn't going to do us any good. In this one, we can just go through and change them all here. All right. And then save. Then do this just to make sure. Then do this. Oh, we got to fix that too. Yeah, you shouldn't be able to change your. Let's put that in there. You shouldn't be able to change your movement midway. Basically, when you hit a different one, it should just take you back home. And I remember when I did the take back home code, I was like, this sure is a lot easier than last time. It's because well, I didn't have all the things fixed. Oh, I guess this isn't fixed. I was thinking of the one issue. Um, so we could have it stack it every time. What would this do though? The problem with stacking every time is that we would have to do like a if there'd be a whole nother one of these because we wouldn't show the token name. You need to be able to. You need to move the last child of the stack to the first. Yeah, that's not the issue that I'm trying to fix though. You're talking about over here, right? In the inspector in the scene thing. Um, where's my counties? I don't know where this guy is. He's in Tillamook. You're talking about in here, right? Um, yeah. Wonder what we were doing there. I know I left that there for some reason. Is selected equals true, but we need to turn the other one off. I know we definitely do need to adjust that, but I think it's going to be easier to tell if it's working right if I fix the thing first where when we click on one that's selected, the other one should become unselected. Um, and I feel like there's an easy solution for this. I just can't think of it just yet. Um, Let me look at something on the Unity one because I bet you already had this in here. And I took it out. I've been taking out things kind of dramatically. So the way I did it here is if it was already selected, it's selecting the other one, but I don't see that I'm. Um, did I get rid of is selected? I think I did, and I did it. How did I do it then? I did it in world map load. It wasn't a bool. Oh, so I completely took it away from the token. Didn't know anything. That's so that the only this had this on there. That was the only thing that's changing them. Instead of the token knowing, so that way there also can only be one. So we're not keeping we're not keeping track of a whole nother bool. Um, so this would be completely gone. And then when it's assigned to that the fact that it's that it's selected, that's when it does that. That's the only thing that controls all of that. That's that's what I did it before. Was this? That's what it looks like. I had it in Unity. Was it's just on? So I'm calling it globals in this one, but I used to call it world map load. And the reason why is world map load was getting like pretty convoluted. So I'm breaking it into smaller shit as I move it over to Godot. But yeah, that's how I did it right here. So let's copy this over. We're gonna need this guy too, and I think I'm gonna call it currently selected token. The reason why is because I have select token, selected token. It's starting to get confusing. So we'll put this here temporarily. It's gonna throw a bunch of errors. Then we'll go back. What's going on here? We'll go back to select token and we'll get rid of this. Then we'll go back to here. Um, we're going to rename this. And then this is going to be private. This is going to be, the fuck is this thing? Um, then in our select token over here, wherever the fuck I put it. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. This we do need. Some of this we're going to need. But on here, we don't need this anymore. We're going to need the sprite render, which I think we have. We do. So then this, I think this needs to be like texture or something. We just had it and I deleted it. We can just go back. It wasn't that. Whoa. No. I guess I. What is it? It will tell me here. That is. Oh, except that this is. Um. Oh, is it private? Sure is. It sure is. Thank you. And then this is going to be hero token sprites. Oh, I had like some special thing where I was sticking these in here instead of having them attached to the hero back then, which actually doesn't seem like a bad idea. Um, we're going to have like many different sprites, hopefully. It's some textures at some point. Let's see. Do we? So I think we should probably move these temporarily as well. And I should probably. I'm going to put a note in here because I want to move this stuff, just not this second. Um, token. That goes here. And then this is going to be. This probably needs to be texture. Unselected texture. You can add set selected and do the texture swap in the token. So that's kind of how it was before when it was saying when the bool was being set. It was doing that before. It was, when the bool was saying yes, then it changed it then. Um, so this should be here. Well, this was unselected before? Unselected. But without the bool thing, it might help keep globes a little smaller. Well, the bool's gone. The bool is no longer. If it's not equal to null, if it equals null, if value equals null. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, I see. Couldn't we get rid of one of these? Oh, that's checking the new. All right. Texture. So what were you talking about with the global thing then? With the yeah, where you can like where like up above. Can I reply to this? This one. Oh, I guess it doesn't. I was hoping it would reprint it down there. Um, so this is the same. I think I'm understanding my logic here from before. And then this is, if it's not null, this is set to selected. So we can go here. We don't know. We need this. Then this needs to be selected. We should probably name this something else. Selected texture. And then we're going to rename these as well. And then this is going to be unselected here, hero. I think I'm going to put this in these things in its own little thing, like in the other one. Currently selected. All right, now we're going to fix all of these. This is public. We're going to change these to selected token, and hopefully this will just do it on its own. Not this, though. Just making sure I made that private. Yeah, the world map load thing was fucking out of control. Globus is currently pretty mellow. I probably should move this like load names to its own thing, and this will literally just be uh um just for like variables instead of other stuff. World map load was had all sorts of shit in it. All right, so that should handle that. Like instead of doing the this is in globals. This currently selected token is. Um, but this like yeah, the world map load thing was that thing was crazy. So it's the same thing that the order of execution. Um, a couple of these missing here. That was really I was really having issues with Unity on. So I went through a phase where I tried to do a lot of events, and they were the events were I was having a real problem with the order they were firing in. So basically, I started using events less because of they're more specialized than I thought they would be. So let's see what breaks here first. So we clicked on that guy, and oh, you know what we're gonna need to do here first is build this. I don't know what's going on. Drink some water here. Did you guys see that? Yeah, so yeah. Right in the eye. Uh, uh, I ran this D&D game that we didn't even get. They didn't even meet this guy, but I made this god. Um, and he was supposed to be an extremely minor god, and uh, he was the god of like kind of like mischief, but his whole thing was when you drop like a rock or a potato, those like two things, and it splashed water into your eye. That was his minor thing that he was in control of, and he just got me. Except I didn't do the rock or potato part. Um, um, Token textures. I think yes, no, definitely. It's gonna have to be. There's gonna have to be some sort of. We're gonna have a bunch of different ones, and I think we're gonna have like just a whole list at some point where we're gonna have to. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. We'll load them from disk. Right now, I'm just dragging them over wherever the fuck they are. Here we go. Horn guy selected. Horn guy unselected. I didn't really look what this was because I knew that what is there? Oh. Oh. We can fix that though. Oh, this is. Oh, you know what we got to do? What's going on here? Go over here. We got rid of the one thing where we didn't replace it with. Oh, come on. Equals this. it it was that's pretty much, and that was the problem. That was the problem. Is sometimes they were. All right, now my hope is, well, we got to take where there's another person. All right, I spawn Russell Flores, and what should, and I think that that might just be, that's just a spawning issue. Where is that shit? I think I have a hero list button. So on here, so when you spawn something, or when you spawn somebody, you want them to definitely be uh, currently selected hero, so it is ready to be moved. Because I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to um, be moving your guy right, or doing something with your guy right after you spawn him. So this should be, what do we got? Selected hero, or selected token, I mean. Not quite sure why I put it in that particular spot, but um, I thought that said Marilyn Manson for a second. Okay, Ann Adams is now in it, and it switched to them. Let's make sure that that person. I mean, it'd be weird if that person didn't move. It's weird too that I'm making the same original mistakes coding idea that I was doing in the first time I did all this. Like, I remember I had is selected and then I got rid of it. All right, so now if we click this again, in a perfect world, this would go to I don't think it's going to. Um, I got sidetracked by my music. X is like one of the best bands. It's so it now it's been tarnished by Elon Musk's fucking naming his stupid Twitter thing to X. Uh, all right, so I think what happened was, let's click it again. Is we're clicking through and what? So this is the part. Now we're back to this thing we were gonna get to originally, and now I think it's by this order. We're in Cowlitz. So Anne is on the bottom and she's showing on the top. So when we sort these guys, I guess we gotta also make this order. Man, what a pain in the ass. That all that Z indexing probably is not worth. Doesn't really do anything then. Hero, this stuff probably doesn't do anything. It probably doesn't matter. Instead, all right. So I think. So how are we gonna do that? Where are we inserting? So when we click here, it's the hero stacker has to be the one that's moving around this shit. No, it isn't. It's when we reach our destination. is when we leave and arrive from our destination. So right clicking a county is when you leave. It is removed from this list. And then when you reach your destination though, so when do we change the list? Um, the list should be, that's this other code actually that we had over here. So on select token, if globals instant currently selected token equals this, I wonder if that's going to work correctly. What is this shit? Oh, look at that. I was using a string to compare. Why? Why? Oh, I see why. We don't need that. What we need is move the token to the bottom. So this is going to insert where the fuck was that thing? They are under like counties. What the fuck? What is this? Um, I've done this like 10 times. Why suddenly can I not remember? We need to get the county that we're putting this in is under right here. So we're going to go county population, globals, instance, county's parent, get child, location. Um, what the fuck is this thing called? Select county. I think this is a two-step heroes spawn. Heroes spawn, huh? Probably want to rename that as well. Um, no, the string was what I was when I was that was from my old code. My old code was a string. Now it's a number. um, my old Unity code. Now I have it as like an ID. There's an ID on each one. And we already have this up here. So we're going to put this up here. And then we're going to go actually, I'm going to do this. We're going to do, the fuck is this a list of? Is it character bodies? No, we changed it. No, it still is character body 2D. Oh, I wonder if that's why this was a var. Because this is a list with notify. I wonder if that's why that was a var in the other code. I was curious because I try not to do that just so that it's easier. Whoops. Um, List with notify. Yeah, that's probably why that was a var. Weird. Can I put this? It says it's public, but I don't know. Then this is going to be. I should probably, since this is the one back to that where I didn't understand how that stuff worked. Oh, I can't do it this way. Oh, I'm also the wrong thing. We can just do. Then it's going to remove it at 0, and it's going to insert at the end. What the fuck is this thing doing? This is if it's not already selected. We're just going to make this. I wonder why I did game object instead of this in Unity. I guess it doesn't matter. doesn't matter why I did it that way. All right, so he came out already selected, which I think is, I do think that that's what we want. For a second I was like, oh shit, something's going wrong because there's nothing here, but no, we just spawned somebody. Jessica Gonzalez. All right, and then it switched to them. Then let's move them over here. Jessica Gonzalez is at the top. And then Jessica Gonzalez is still at the top. What is going on? So now we got to do the other. Let's double check, but I'm pretty sure we're in Tillamook. Yeah, so we need. Oh, except it didn't change the name either. Um, um, we don't have the token name. First name is Eugene. I don't think that worked right because the right one's selected, but the Jessica Gonzalez's thing should have turned off. I wonder if these don't match, if this doesn't work like the currently selected thing. Um, let's see. Yeah, I'm not. So for a while I was using a lot of strings and comparing strings, like if these are the same, and then I started to try to get away from that because I feel like that's another weird thing. Well, this is a different. So that works. I feel like we have two different issues. I think we have two different issues happening here. Where are these people? Portland. Hero and stack. Michael or Michelle is at 0 and Jack is at 1. I don't think this is working. Move blank to the bottom or whatever. Move name to bottom. Yeah, this compare isn't working right. This isn't gonna. Uh, the compare is not working right. I'm gonna take these out of here. They're filling up my logs. If I use name, the problem is what happens if they have the same name? I mean, that would be unlikely. I think what's happening is one is a select token and the other one is a character body 2D, and that's why they're not they don't know. Um, I haven't gotten to that part yet. I got other issues. I haven't gotten to the that fun part yet. Um, they're not being the person isn't being put on the bottom at all. Like this, even even if the view isn't working, like even though thing on the left isn't working, um, the over here, this should have still turned off like their names and stuff. So Carlos is on the top, Karen is on the bottom. It still didn't say. So if we click Carlos, the name compare. See, this one's probably coming back with select token. Um, because I need them. So once I have the list in the right order, then I'm gonna just say like compare the children to the list, I suppose. Um, what is this crap? Let's do it this way since we got a few of these things. Um, I'm thinking that's coming back with selected token, but Wayne, Arthur, Arthur's on top. Well, now what the fuck? Um, look at that! Like stacked them a bunch of times. So it moved Arthur to the bottom, which was right. The hero in this stack is so then Arthur. Oh, you know what's happening here is because we're like removing shit. So that's all right. This is actually all right, except it's not centered right or not offset right. I don't think we need this shit. I don't think it matters. And it's weird. I didn't change the order of the kids. This I haven't even gotten to that part yet. Maybe we just got lucky. Look at that. Now we got more of them. Um, well, I don't understand why it wouldn't. Uh, I guess I don't understand. Um, so let's go through this again here. Like I always gotta. So Henry Smith should be on top when we get there, and he is. And then he's moved to the bottom. Is Carl Gonzalez really selected, though? I mean, or is his stuff just turned on? Where are you at, Cowlitz? Okay, so it is Carl Gonzalez. Well, yeah, let's see your shit. Yeah, and his name stuff is off. So what the fuck is the use of the Z index at all? Um, all right, so Carl needs, well, let's do the final check here. Make sure that that is. I don't think Carl's actually selected. I think this is the other dude, but these are turned off. Um, Henry is selected. Okay, so that's an error in here. That shouldn't be that hard to fix. If it's 0, we gotta put global's instance currently selected token equals selected token. Norma King. I gotta take a piss really bad. Norma doesn't care about that. Jennifer Washington. I'm gonna do it again. Um, Harold Nelson is on top, which is what we want, and we should be able to, when we click this, it's going to be whatever the other person's name is, which is, so that's right. I don't know. I guess the order and the child order is getting changed on its own, or who the fuck knows? I guess it's possible that the currently selected um, Benjamin Gonzalez is currently not selected. Currently selected, and then we go to his ID here. It's Harold. Oh, we don't want that actually to be the currently selected hero, because if we did that, then it would be stacking shit that we didn't. We don't want that to be there. Um, when we do select token, did this say move to bottom? Yeah, so Harold was moved to the bottom. But Benjamin is the ones whose name and shit is open. Are we adjusting? We're not. There's something fucked up with how I'm selecting this stuff. That guy was moved to the bottom, which is right. I think we have this in here. We do. We have that in there twice. I'm pretty sure that's the issue because I copied and pasted that other thing in there. We'll find out soon enough. It's this thing that's not working. Selected token name. This name, Eugene Stewart. Oh shit, are we clicking through again? I guess, all right, so that's where now we need to move. Now I think we're to the point where we can move these things for the click through issue. Jesus Christ. I think we're finally there where we got the clicking through is, yeah, that's what it is. So, all right, we finally are there because now the things are showing the correct what's selected. They're in the right order. Everything is happening. Jesus fucking Christ. It's quite a pain to get to here. We need to be on remote though, because I'm going to double check. So we clicked through and we got John Gonzalez, and he's on the bottom. And we want what? Let's just reorganize them when they're stacked, um, and see what happens. Okay, so how the fuck do I'm going to do that? If it's bigger than one, a global position, etc., etc. I think we still need this. The Z index seems totally worthless. Well, maybe it will make sense once we. So what we want to do is we should probably put this down here. Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter. Um, so I think I've never messed with trying to reorganize children. We have the county parents. County parent. How do we add child? With an insert, can we insert like in a normal list? Is this just a normal fucking list? Insert? Was this the thing Wynn was talking about earlier that we're finally 100 years later? Move child. Move child is what it's called. move child to index. All right, so according to this, the first one is 0, so it should be put in. All right, let's see if that works. It might do it a couple of times because we do adjust the list a few times, some depending on what's going on. Brenda, oh, we're getting some debug issues. Yes, that is correct. That's the wrong that's the wrong thing. We need the select county. What we need is select county dot hero spawn. What the fuck do we call this? Oh, that's selected county. I thought we had select county up here. We do have select county. Hero spawn move child. Make sure we're in the right one. Deleting those ones were kind of fun. That's happened a couple of times where I've deleted parents. Um, it is kind of fun. You got to keep on the bright side. So we want to do it in the opposite order. It's hard to tell if, yeah, no, it is. Yeah, we want to do it in the opposite order. Because she's on the bottom and she's on the top there. So how the fuck are we going to do that? We just got to tell it move to 0. That's what Win was saying. Because it's just gonna keep putting them all at 0, every single one of them, and then it will push the next one down. I think. All right, Walter. I'm just just gonna double check. Gotta take a piss. Uh, I'm actually not gonna call it a day yet. Philip Stewart, one of the most generic names we've gotten so far. All right, he's on top. Paul Taylor is on the bottom, which makes him on the top. But the selection process did not happen correctly. Did we click through again? No. Anna Miller. Anna Miller was moved to the bottom. They were this name is Anna Miller. That name is Anna Miller. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break and then I'm gonna come back. I feel like it's dark outside or something. What is going on? It's 2:30. All right, I'll be right back. And I gotta stop my music too. It's like I love Stiff Little Fingers, that the band, but man, some of their songs are trash. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, that was a long break. I had to attempt to let the cat out. It wanted to go out, and then it didn't want to go out. Um, so the main thing is, I'm not sure if it's the order or what. I don't want to listen to this music. Go back to here. Go to here, and my break timer's off. Okay. I'm going to put this back just to see if it does anything. And I think the child order is being set right. I think. Oh, we got two people with the same last name. So I think the issue isn't the order. I think everything's going fine there. We just have to get the right person selected when they. So we can't do it because it needs to stack. Because if you have like 3 or 4 of them in the back and you move away, it needs to stack back there. So you select the token. If the name equals, we need to null out. The currently selected, that needs to be null because it needs to take it off. It moves the thing to the bottom. It takes it off. Everything gets stacked because it's of that thing. But then we need to assign, and this is if it's not the same name. So you're just clicking on a token normally. That's assigned there. But it needs to know. No, that's none of that stuff. I wonder what the county, if the county stacker has some code in here that I took out. Is it opening? If move is equal to false, spawn token list. Why would that do anything? Move equals false. So the thing I'm thinking about is if it's, oh, we were doing it in a different order. All right, so that's not going to be any help to us. Let's see. So you click on it, it gets stacked, but it needs to know that you want the second one in the stack to be selected. Let's double check that this nulling thing works how I think it should. Worked the first time. Where did it have? There is no currently selected one in that particular instance, I don't think. Um, I was going in circles here. Current county population. Where are we setting? All right, that's set in way back when we spawned the thing. All right, let's go. This was such a huge pain the first time I did this. I cannot believe it seems like it should be simple. All right, Philip Williams. Maybe I'm putting him in the wrong spot. All right, so the names didn't match, which is what we wanted to see. All right, so they didn't match. I gotta look at it again. All right, Tammy, Russell, Donna goes over here. I haven't selected anything. The stack is Donna and Tammy. The Donna's on the bottom. So that should be. Then we click on Donna. Except that didn't work. I'm taking this out again. Maybe the Z things need to be higher. I don't know. The Z index thing makes no sense. Maybe it's that thing that I was talking about a while ago where I read somewhere briefly that it said that there was like a maximum Z index. All right, so Mildred's on top. And this is where it's, oh no, this is not. This is happening because we nulled out two things, but we need to null that out there. Um, so that whoops, that does this does need to be null when it needs to take them off if they're selecting themselves. Well, if they're already selected, if there's only one in a stack though, that's not what we want it to do actually. If we yeah, we don't want, whoa, it got stacked too. And it got oh, because it never got removed. We need to, so yeah, this is not going to work how this works, how this is too either. Because so we got to figure out, there's like, I got to this, something is way different than Unity, so this code is not going to work. I mean, it's C sharp. um, so you click on a person, and if they're already selected, and the select county heroes spawn hero, what was it called, spawn token list count is greater than 1, uh, so this is if if you click on themselves and there's a list, the list is, there's more than one there, do this stuff. Else, it's just going to keep this thing. We don't need, it should already be selected. Well, I guess we haven't done that yet. We'll do, I guess we'll leave that in there. Now let's see if that, we're going to go back to the very beginning here and click through it. Let's do this though. So that's working right now, except this is, and select county heroes spawn token list dot count. We want this. All right, now let's try it again here. Okay, so then let's go back to Julia Wilson here. Let's test them. Then if we go to here, Julia Wilson is on top, which is what we want. We think she's on top. Um, so we clicked Maybe I'm not organizing that list or the children right. All right, Deborah's on top. We're clicking on Deborah. So that is clicking through again. Um, they are in Portland. So Deborah Hill's on the top. Or on the bottom here and on the top here. How are we writing this here? This. Gotta test it again. I gotta keep doing this until I figure out what the fuck. All right, Edward is selected. Edward is supposedly still selected. Edward is 0. So when we click this, the currently selected token's name should be Edward, and the thing that we're hitting here should be Edward, the select token. Edward is, we're in Tillamook. Edward's on the bottom, which is the top. So when I click on this, but it's not, it's clicking through. And then what happens then? Then it's saying the currently selected token is should be Johnny, which is what it's doing. Man, and I was praising Godot's ability not to click through shit many streams ago, because you could just had that checkbox in the UI, or the 3 choices. Melissa is in the stack. Melissa is on the bottom. She should be on the top here. Let's double check that's who's really selected. She's really selected. Let's go to so we know Melissa's on the top. Then when we click on this, it's clicking through and going to Kenneth. This name is the selected token. The other way we could do this, I suppose, is What did we do? This first name. And then we can do the same thing up here. Just double check. And then we'll do it in reverse order. All right, then we'll reorder this. Actually, let's first do this. Let's go back to the Z shit. Oh, I have it off. Let's turn it back on. One more time here. Rose Cox. And we're in what? Cowlitz. Rose Cox is on the bottom. Okay, so with the Z thing on, all right, so with the Z thing on, it actually worked. It didn't go through. It didn't click through. So we need the Z thing on, and the children have to be in the correct order. Except it didn't null out the... Oh. You know why? Because this isn't going to work. I'm going to do two. I'm going to do, because these names don't match. Let's do this. I'm going to make these a bunch of different things here. This name... selected token name is that. This name is, and I just want to make sure that we're getting the right shit here. And then and this is still going to be raw. No, let's put this back to what it was. I guess we can just do name. Wrong button. I really want to fix this part. The other click-through issue took us about an hour and 45 minutes, so that threw a kind of a wrench into there. I mean, I had a feeling that was going to happen. All right, Stephen Campbell. Do this one more time. I feel like I should take out of all these other debug logs. All right, Amanda Campbell, and wow, we're getting a lot of Campbells here. Nicole Campbell, Amanda Campbell, is on top, I believe. Maybe that's not working. Maybe that doesn't do anything. Maybe it's working sometimes. And well, I know I was going to say this was going to do this in a minute. Well, so let's do it the other order. So that's for in the stacking, I think. We had. I don't know if we can. No, we can just put it at the count. We'll put it at the end. What the fuck is the name of this list? I mean, I guess you can also put it like one every time. I guess that if it's empty, or if there's only one in there, maybe it's something else. Maybe I need to just call it a day and then look at it again tomorrow or next weekend. Um, yeah, so Elizabeth is on the bottom. So the first way was right. But what happens when we click on it? Oh, it gets an invalid index because we're trying to. I gotcha. There's a way to do this. It's because for a brief second there is three of them. Yeah, I think I gotta call it. I was gonna try to just finish, but fix this issue. The stacking was a huge issue in Unity, but well, I don't think it was this bad. Is there like a put it end and put it? There's move child, but sometimes they have. Let's put child at enter order changed. Remove child. Oh, that's like an events or something. there's that thing. I think it's like, no. It's like this or something. And it means like to the end. I can't remember how it goes though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm not making much progress here. It seems like no matter the order on the left, on up over here, it seems like the same issue that we were having with the counties. Sometimes you click through. Well, no, it's pretty consistent with not working. um, yeah. All right. So if I'll probably just stream this. I really want to work in Hex Demon though, so I might stream Hex Demon tomorrow. Uh, yeah. Anyways, that is it for me today. Thank you guys for joining me. I will talk to you next time. Have a good rest of your day.